is Susan North Gilboa. As the director of the OurSpaceLA programs and founding director of the artistic spectrum of Jewish learning for adults, I want to welcome you to the 14th annual OurSpaceLA Art Gallery, which is now shared virtually for the 4th year. OurSpaceLA is where we have created a community for children, teens, and adults with special, unique, and diverse abilities to connect with like-minded people, celebrate Jewish learning, raise their voices in song, and dance like nobody's watching. It's where we celebrate neurodiversity and understand that each one of us is an important strand in the web of life. In addition to knowing the effectiveness of arts education and how it can enrich all of our lives, there's a long tradition with Judaism embracing the arts as religious expression. The artistic spectrum of Jewish learning program has enabled adult participants to find new meaning and depth in their Jewish experience through the arts. This year's theme was Im ein ani li mili, if I am not for myself, who will be for me? Ukshe'ani la'atzmi ma'ani, if I am only for myself, what am I? Ve'im lo akshav in matai, if not now, when? Each exhibit that you are about to see represents these concepts, the value of first caring for yourself, then for others, and then for the world. We hope that you enjoy.
The circles of my life. We all have different ways that we take care of ourselves. Each of these overlapping circles represents a different method of self-care. Taking care of ourselves doesn't always mean doing everything alone. Caring for ourselves also includes connecting with other people. For example, eating healthy is important to maintain a healthy body, but eating healthy with family and friends helps your heart and mind stay healthy. It's essential to take care of ourselves first, but then to be ready to contribute to the well-being of our families, friends, and the greater community.
You take to live, you live to give. Trees are a great example of something that has needs, can take care of itself, and in turn can help take care of others. Trees require water, sunlight, and food in order to grow and thrive. When they receive everything that they need, they give it back in the form of oxygen, producing fruits, becoming a home or shelter for animals, and more. The more a tree receives what it needs in order to grow and thrive, the more it can give back to others. The more we take care of ourselves and take time to make sure we get what we need, the more we can grow and the more we can give back to others too.
I am proud of the me I have become. What better way to take care of yourself than by first admiring all of the positive attributes you have? When we draw the details of ourselves, we are able to look closely at who we are, what amazing qualities we have, and maybe what we want to work on. Then, by using colors of our choosing, we can express various emotions about ourselves in a more powerful way than what is represented in just the photo.
The light that shines strong within illuminates outward. It is important to recognize the light we each have inside of ourselves. While everyone's light may look different, mine is unique and an important part of our community. Without taking care of yourself and recognizing your own light within, you will not be able to share your light with others. The brighter you allow yourself to shine, the brighter your community becomes. Vessels of giving. If I am only for myself, what am I? A clay bowl is a gift to share with others. A clay bowl can decorate our homes and can represent a way of sharing and giving to others who we welcome into our homes. Self-care. What am I comforted by? Knowing what helps to make us feel safe and comfortable is a form of self-care.
In this art piece, the participants depicted something that brings each of them comfort when they're feeling sad, agitated, scared, or just overwhelmed. Sometimes we need to be hugged or to give a hug. Sometimes we need to be in our own space, and sometimes we need to interact with others. Our pets, stuffed animals, or even electronics can help to make us feel safe and or bring us comfort at various times throughout our days.
Self-reflection. We created mirrors in order to see our true selves. Mirrors can help us with aspects of self-care, like brushing teeth, doing our hair, and more. Self-reflection is an important part of self-care. Take time to look at ourselves through our own eyes. We can look deep into ourselves, see who we are, where we are, as well as where we might want to see ourselves as we journey through our lives. Mandala, welcoming each new day and its possibilities. Many people put mandalas on the floor of the entrance to their house, typically in the morning, to welcome the day and to acknowledge the world around them. Typically made with sugar, so the ants and insects can come to eat it. Each day we begin by centering ourselves, but then as the day progresses, we become aware of people and the world around us. Being aware of the world around us also invites a multitude of possibilities into our lives.
Bringing balance and stability to my life. Trees can protect us. Branches bend and grow in various directions, but they can still be strong and useful. We created walking sticks that can give us a sense of balance and stability. These pieces of art are also a reminder of the beauty and importance that nature has on our lives. Nature provides us with water, clean air and food, and raw minerals for medicines, industry, and buildings. Our crops rely on insect pollination and the complex biological processes that create soil. Enjoying parks, landscapes, and wildlife improves our health and well-being. While caring for ourselves and others, we must care for the nature that surrounds us.
Embracing the uncontrollable. When we do something new or we go someplace new, we hope and trust that things will work out. While we don't always know that we will be successful or that we will be welcomed, it is important to try, to show up, and to explore new things and new places. We might learn something new, find a new direction or path of interest, and meet new people along the way. Allowing things to be just a little bit out of our control may bring us wonderful results. Just like when we put the water on the paper, and then when the paint was added, it created unexpected results. Life happens when you're making other plans.
This is me. If I am not for myself, who will be for me? Taking pride in who I am, what I can do for myself, and what I can do for others. Changing expectations of others, creating my own expectations, and following my dreams gives me the opportunity to fill in the colors and the blank spaces that represent me. This is me. Abstract Self-Portraits with guest artist Eva Hyam. Abstract art is a powerful tool for self-expression with a personal language of its own. With this year's theme coming from Hillel's profound statements, we look within as well as collaborated. With the verse, "If I am not for myself, who will be for me?" what better way to express ourselves than by creating an abstract self-portrait? We discuss the use of color and what emotions it can represent, as well as the importance of value, shapes, and sizes. Do we want our portrait to be quiet versus boisterous? Have soft color versus bright colors? Organic shapes versus large, bold shapes, etc. And with the verse, "If I am only for myself, what am I?" we collaborated with each other, expressing ourselves spontaneously on paper and then transferring that work to another artist to paint on. A dialogue of sorts.
All the Pathways to a Colorful Journey with guest artist Laura Klumek. Based on this year's theme of Hillel's quote and self-care, I was inspired to create a piece of art that is both metaphorically and actually related to our life journeys. We follow paths, create paths, and our paths change or are influenced in extraordinary ways that we couldn't anticipate or imagine. Seemingly simple in application and concept, but guided with some specific instruction and suggestions, we filled the room with an interactive step-by-step meditative reflection to begin. The artists from the OurSpaceLA Artistic Spectrum of Jewish Learning program were asked to create a colorful and unpredictable piece of art that reflects the paths and choices we face in life. Using crayons, colored pencils, markers, sparkling gel pens, oil pastels, and watercolors, we drew the ups and downs, the squiggles and zigzags to represent our own lives and our authentic journey. The artists created their paths, not moving from bottom to top or top to bottom, but filling in space with colors and the various textures of different mediums. The experience reflected some smooth and easy paths drawn along the page, and some a little more jagged and rough, ending abruptly. Positively influencing the lives of others, sharing and taking an active role in our community is a treasured value embedded in our faith and our Jewish heritage. As Hillel says, "If I am only for myself, what am I?" So the artists contributed to each other's artwork, intermittently with expressed permission to share colors and add a new perspective, a path shared, and perhaps changing the shape and direction of the artist's original vision and expectations. Sometimes we make choices, sometimes choices are made for us, whether by outside influences, family, friends, physical and or cognitive differences, emotional, environmental, and personal experiences. Each choice becomes part of our life's journey. cup full of sunshine. When you wake up each morning, begin your day in a positive way. Then shine your light as you go from morning to night. L'chaim, to life.